For the past year, I've been buying graded cards under market price, so today I'm sharing with you how I get them at a discount. And this works both for One Piece and for Pokemon, but since my channel focuses on One Piece, I'll be using those cards as an example. That being said, before we go into the details, I need to address two things. First off, I understand that not everyone wants to buy graded cards, and that's fine, but I've been buying PSA 9s for under raw price, and you can crack those, put them in a deck, put them in a binder, you name it. Now the second thing is that the market prices for these graded cards are generally established through buyers on eBay, and I want to talk a bit about finding these exact market prices before I tell you where I buy my graded cards, because I'm going to be using these tools throughout the video to compare prices. Now while we can go directly to eBay's site and look through sold listings, sometimes it's easier to use price charting instead because they show you raw card prices, graded card prices for different grades, and they'll even link you right to eBay's website for recently sold listings. Now the issue with eBay is that sometimes it doesn't accurately show what price an item was sold for. Like if we look at this Sanji here, it's got this line through it which means a best offer was accepted, but I don't know what the offer was. So for that, I go to 130 Point, and 130 Point scrapes through eBay's website, it gets all the information it needs, and it can determine the exact price that an item was sold for. Okay, so with all this in mind, it's time to tell you where I buy my graded cards from. And everyone here should know this place. You probably know that they sell graded cards, but I would bet that most of you don't buy from them. It's GameStop. And no, I'm not sponsored by them, but I've just bought a bunch of cards from them, and I know you can get really good deals. Now, not every card you see on GameStop is under market price. In fact, plenty of them are right on market price, or even over market price, like this Reiju here, or this Nami, like these are just overpriced. So you can't just buy anything on GameStop expecting to get a discount. Oh, and I do want to say that I have the pro membership, so I get the 5% off of purchases, plus I get rewards, but even without those things, you can still save money by buying cards right on here. Also, if you like saving money in cards, press that like button and subscribe because I want you to. Like if we look at this Uta SP that I recently purchased on here, a raw one is around 220 bucks and a PSA 10 is about 320. So 264 bucks is a pretty good deal. Now with all that being said, I've got a few methods that I use when searching through GameStop's website, so let's go over them. First off, there are a couple hundred pages of cards listed on GameStop, and if you want to go over all of them and price compare on each one, you can. I actually went through over 100 pages the other day, and I ended up buying a few cards, saving like $100 to $200. But I don't price check every single card I see on GameStop's website. I generally just check the one that I'm interested in, the ones that catch my eye as I'm scrolling through the pages. And what I like to do is sort by the highest value first and go through each page from there, because this will help filter out some of these much less desirable cards like on the last page. I mean, someone might want to buy these, but I'd rather have them raw, so I'm going to pass for now. Oh, and if you want to go to a specific page, like maybe you're trying to find some in your price range, then you can type in the address bar and specifically search for the page number you're looking for. It'll go directly there. It saves you a lot of time from scrolling through 100 pages just to get to where you want to be. Now, second is that sometimes you'll find a particular card at a certain price, but if you search for that card, you'll find other copies that are cheaper. So make sure you check to see if you can save some money, even if it is a good deal, and find one that costs less. And thirdly, if you see some SRs listed at insane prices, do not buy them. And I know you know this, but this is so ridiculous, I just had to share it. Okay, but now it's time to show you what type of discounts you can get by going through several examples. The first card I want to look at is this VVSP for 370 bucks, or even less if you're a pro member like me. Now the raw copy of this card is about $425 right now for a near mint. This is a PSA 9. I mean, PSA 9. I ended up buying two of these the other day though on GameStop's website. I used some rewards, but after taxes and shipping, they came out to be about $370 a piece, which that means I'm saving at least 70 bucks on this card by buying it in a PSA 9. Also, one of these already arrived. The thing looks great. I mean, I'm kind of surprised it's not a 10, but I can see it's a bit off center. Now, I'm not here though to tell you all the deals I've gotten. In fact, there's plenty of things I've passed up on, some of which I do regret, but either way, let's just go ahead, give some more examples of deals you can find on here. So take a look at these Luffys, because there were a ton of these PSA 10 first anniversary Opio 5 Luffys on here the other day where they were listed at $230 a piece. And no, I didn't buy one, but I should have bought some at that price. Like, that was insane because the eBay listings were so much higher. Of course, GameStop does update from time to time, so you can see the prices did go up. They're like $250 to $260 right now, which isn't bad. Or if we look at this PSA 10 Alt Art Robin from OP15, this one seems to be a really good value right now. I mean, it's about $50 under the current market price, so that's really good. In this Alt Art Usopp from EBO2 is another PSA 10 card that's a good value right now. It's under market price. This college basketball Luffy in a PSA 9 is only 190 bucks, where the raw copy's 240. That's another really good deal, especially because I think these cards might be a little bit harder to grade, so having a 9 is pretty good in my opinion. And then we've got another great deal here with this Sanji SP from OP11. It's a PSA 9 and it's under market price and under raw price, which is just incredible. Anyway, I think you guys get the picture at this point. Again, it's just something I wanted to share with you. I'm hoping you can save some money like I've been doing. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. But until then, adios.